Like every match day, we want the maximum of points. We are on the good row with 12 points on 12 against Monaco and Manchester. So we will try to continue our best row and try to have 6 points, of course.
We will be in front of the first in the league, Barcelona, and will be for sure maybe the best match in this competition because they are first, and now we need to get point, and they have to get point too for win the competition. So it will be a great game. And yeah, we're training a lot for this, and we will try to manage more points possible on this game.
A huge game, of course. Barcelona versus Juventus. Barcelona, one of the form teams. Juventus, a team that desperately in need of points after match day 3. Remember, this is what I was mentioning, the fan prediction. You guys have spoken at home, and FC Barcelona with a 56% of the votes to 39.82 for Juventus. Just a 3 for the draw. And Harry, I asked you for your opinion. Do you think that's fair on Juventus?
I think that's a fair sort of lay of the land. I mean, we know what Juventus is capable of. Yeah, they're a bit out of form right now. And I'm glad to see not many people sitting on the fence with a draw. If you were one of the 3.62%, then shame on you. Come on, never sit on the fence. I say that as an expert of sitting on the fence. But yeah, I think Barcelona should be the favourites here. I think this is an accurate reflection. I wouldn't be surprised if Juventus took some points away from this matchup, but I think Barcelona is certainly the favourites. I think the fans have got it right here.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, Harry. You've jumped off the fence by 1 foot, not quite full 2 feet yet. Of course, remember, we have a viewing campaign as well where you can win 300 eFootball points. So make sure you go through and do that. We are just seconds away from the first game kickoff here. Any last thoughts, Harry, before the referees give us the all clear?
I just have to reiterate how much we're getting into sort of last chance saloon territory now for Juventus. I mean, it's never nice sitting outside of the playoff spots, and we say it every single match day here in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ as we take a quick look of our referees overseeing the action throughout all of our match days. These matchups are not easy, and there are no easy games in this previous match days. Now you have to go through the gauntlet of these types of teams of the likes of FC Barcelona, who are sitting pretty at the top of the yeah, we're getting into the season. I need to start seeing some and maybe some performances. Reminder, they are the caliber teams that are potentially one of the teams to look for come the end of the season.
Absolutely. As you can see on the screen there, you have the sets of players. Barcelona on the left-hand side of your screen, Juventus on the bottom right. 2 incredible teams, and we are just about to get proceedings underway. Barcelona versus Juventus. It can't get much higher in terms of standard than this to kick things off, and it will be FC Barcelona who will get us underway, kicking from left to right in their home strip. And of course Juventus also in the famous black and white as well, as it looked like Alex R was off down the left-hand side, but it has been intercepted and up to the halfway line. What are you expecting to see, Harry, in the early stages here? cagey or an all-out
Well, one thing that we haven't given Barcelona enough credit for so far this season is their defensive record. I think these two teams have the best sort of goals conceded record in the league so far. So it could be quite a defensive masterclass from both teams. But, I mean, Barcelona have a chance here.
Oh, it's into the penalty area, but it looks like the referee has awarded a free kick in a dangerous position to be taken by Lionel Messi, who pops it off to Alex Giardi, of course scoring the best goal from Matchday 4. A lovely team goal, something that Barcelona in this competition have been famed for, and lovely footwork there from Lionel Messi, and it is Alex R with the first goal of the day, a left foot shot into the bottom right hand corner. And Harry, it's like they never left. They didn't have a mid-season break.
Well, it's the type of goal we've come to expect, isn't it, from this team? And it's a horror start for Juventus. A wonderful goal. Again, it comes from the halfway line almost. It's just how direct and quick they play. Lovely little turn inside, wasn't it? From Messi. We'll see it again here in just a minute. How lovely the footwork was. The dish is from the Palmer. Nice little double touch and then left-footed strike. Juventus, you'd like to see him get a bit closer, but it's so tough to do against this Barcelona team.
Yeah, a lovely goal there just to start that Barcelona wanted, and a disastrous start if you're a Juve fan, because they need to take something from today, you feel, if they're to go a long way in the competition. And it's a chance for an instant reply, and that's exactly what they get, and it is Il Distratore with the goal. A stunning response from Juventus. Just when you thought things might get difficult this afternoon, bang, Luca Tubelli is back.
What was I saying about a defensive masterclass from both teams? I think we're in for a straight gunslinging shootout instead.
And this is why you never make predictions, Harry.
This is exactly why I sit on the fence. I mean, it's straight from the kickoff, isn't it? And the run in behind just splits the Barcelona back line. Really well worked. Barcelona defensively just seemed to step up. I think it was Alex R who just stepped up with PK, which allowed that pass to go through. They know it's a bit of a defensive mistake, bit of miscommunication maybe, but it's as you were. Great goal from Juve.
Yeah, the vision was absolutely incredible. The pass was timed to utter perfection. It's an instant response, just 2 minutes or 1 minute and a half between the two goals as Juventus tried to break through again here. Good challenge though, and clearance by the goalkeeper. Barcelona certainly know they're in the game, but it's opened up again here for them. This game is end to end. It's like we're in the final 10 minutes, not the first, as the ball gets finally put back towards the halfway line, and a chance for a quick breather as the referee gives a free kick. Goes short to Dembele. Alex R just can't quite find his teammate, but now has the chance to keep the attack alive. And now Alex Giardi takes it off him in towards Alex R. And the Palmer was the only one who wasn't involved in that attack. Almost took possession on the edge of the area to get a strike, but cleared away again. This is a really open, free-flowing mood to proceedings so far. Harry, it's like we're in the final week of the season.
It is, and it's great to see from both clubs. This is what we want. We want goals, we want attacking action, and they're going long.
Headed clear. It's just got a little bit scrappy, even though the intentions are still there. They've got a player down here, though. Barcelona down to 10 men briefly. But Juventus can't quite take advantage as the Barcelona man, I think it is Lionel Messi, makes his way to his feet. A bruising encounter so far on the eyes as Cuadrado tries to play it across the face, being controlled by Lo Scandalo. He's been amongst the goals himself, Harry.
Yeah, he has indeed. I did worry on paper about this affair. We know how well Barcelona have been defending so far this season, and especially with that formation that they employ, that sort of 4-4-2. On paper, before, we've seen Juventus struggle to break down these types of teams, but what a What a ball that is.
Stunning pass across field. But Juventus again bring the ball away. They have settled down quite nicely, Harry, after a bit of a shaky start.
They have indeed. But again, it's this long ball that's working out so well for them so far. They'll get a corner for their efforts, but just to go back to the goal scorers, Alex Sarr, that's double digits on the season for him now, 10, and Ildiz just gets his 4th so far of the season.
Punched away by the goalkeeper, hooked back in by Dembele. Out towards Alex Sarr, but the offside flag is raised. Half an hour gone here. Barcelona 1, Juventus 1 in this, some would have said, top of the table clash at the start of the season, but Juventus haven't had it all their own way so far, and they sit more of a mid-table side at the moment. They need, you would think, at least 4 points from the 2 games to give themselves a lot of confidence for the remainder of the season, but they probably have on paper the toughest battle of the season so far. Barcelona in rampant form in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ. It's had to play for a throw to be taken by Morata. Strange position for him. And they've seen sense and swapped over.
One player who's caught the eye so far, as he often does, thanks to his off-the-ball work, is the Palmer. He intercepts it just there, and don't forget, he made history in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ. First player on Matchday 3 to win both the MVP and the best goal.
Oh, it's broken through here to Ronaldo! Saved by the goalkeeper, Muscandalo, who took the strike on. You'd expect, knowing his talent, he would have actually beaten the goalkeeper there, but it was a great save in the end. But Juventus come again here. They're really starting to ramp up through the gears now. Out towards Eterito, who's had a quiet game so far, but he pokes it through, looking for Luca Zubelli. He's had a play for a goal kick, and this is much better from Juventus.
It is. They seem to have almost lulled themselves to sleep a bit in the middle portion of this first half. But they have had a couple of attacks in the last 10 or so in-game minutes that have maybe just reminded Barcelona they're in a game.
It's been so impressive so far this season, Barcelona, having recruited Alex Giardi from FC Nantes last season. He's come straight into the setup. And he's playing like a house on fire at the moment, in red-hot form, joining Alex Sarr and the Palmer. And this trio is sending shockwaves through the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ. But crucially here, we are level at 1-1, and Juventus have more than held their own.
They have, and as we approach half-time, it's as we said, or as I said, I had question marks about Juventus' abilities to break down teams who are very good defensively, but here they come.
It's another chance here. Good challenge by Dembele. A flurry of goals inside the opening 12 minutes. But since then, it's been a lot closer and not many clear-cut chances. I would have to say, if my memory serves me correctly, Juventus possibly had a couple more clear-cut chances, Harry, would you say?
I think it was pretty open. Let's listen to the Barca voice. Yeah, I think we saw on the stat sheet alone, I think it was 3 shots to 2 in Barca's favour. But you're right, I think the more open chances probably came to Barcelona. But that doesn't mean Juventus aren't going to be threatening the goal. We saw it. I
think the chance in my head was Muscandalo's one when he went through. The keeper made a great save. I think that's probably the closest we've come to a third goal in this match. But like you said, right, Barcelona have dominated a few of the key stats as well. So it is very, very even, and a draw, possibly a fair result so far, as Eterito tries to find Ildiz, but cut out, but one back, and now Ildiz finds Eterito again. Lovely link-up play between those two, in towards Muscandalo, and the little flick there almost freed Luca Zubelli, and that would have been some goal.
Yeah, great vision, wasn't it? Like you said, the flick almost paid off. Alex Giardi with a good read and was able to poke it to safety, and they've actually managed to turn over the the throw-in, although they give it right back to Juventus here. Can't give too many of these away, but Alex R, who himself is having a really good game, has intercepted now.
Oh, that's a mistake there, and it's a chance to break towards the area, but hacked away again. Defensively, both teams have been pretty solid since the opening 10 minutes or so. Alex R tries to find it through to the Palmer, but it's been intercepted. And now Alex Giardi motors up over the halfway line, sprays the ball out towards the Palmer on the right-hand side. He's got support in the middle. Good defending, though, from Juventus again. Great challenge there from Eterito, who's been a much more of a defensive force in previous weeks, and it almost bundles through there, knocking on the door. Barcelona looking for that second goal, but Juventus always a threat on the counter-attack, and it's through towards Eterito. Just can't quite get away from Alex Giardi. Great defending.
Yeah, great defending from both sides, actually. Up the other end, I thought Eterito did a really good job just watching the turn inside from the Palmer, I think it was. And then, as we just saw, Alex Giardi coming across to take the ball away and avert the danger. He's had a couple of crucial interventions so far this game.
As we look at a potential stalemate here, you feel the two camps would be fairly happy with that going into a second game. But crucially, Harry, if one of them were able to nick a goal and win it, that would be a huge 3 points for the season ahead.
Oh, absolutely it would. I mean, if you're Barcelona, you've got AS Monaco breathing down your neck, so you want to keep up the momentum that you've sustained so far this season. And as we said before, the whole storyline of this game for Juventus is get yourself back in the playoff spots. You're on the outside looking in right now. You need to start picking up some points. I mean, Eterito himself said it. They need to start getting some results to go their way. So you just feel like there's a winner in this somewhere, but you just don't know which way it's going to fall at the end.
Challenge coming in on Antoine Griezmann there. But the referee was unmoved. No penalty awarded. The referee plays on, and now Juventus come down the other end. Sergio Ramos makes a good interception, and now Alex R finds the Palmer. Captain fantastic. He's been absolutely electric in the previous two match days. Can he turn provider again here? It's in towards Alex R, and a stunning save from the goalkeeper, and that is as close as we've come in the second half for a third goal. And is that a great save? Harry have done better.
I think he could have done better there. Honestly, I was looking at Griezmann, and it looked like it was offside, but it was a perfectly timed first-time pass from the Palmer. Unfortunate not to do better.
Out towards the edge of the area. Still, Barcelona pile on the pressure. It's in towards Alex R again, and it's the wrong side of the post, and they are starting to rack up chance after chance. Will they rue these missed opportunities?
Well, it just spells danger, doesn't it, for Juventus. Can't afford to give the ball away too many times because Barcelona are starting to settle down here on match day 5. I think Eterito had it covered with the manual goalkeeping, so even if it was on target there, it would have been well covered, but they come forward again here, Barca.
It's Alex R up towards the edge of the area, cleared away. On the right-hand side, it's a chance for Lascandalo. Now finds Il Destruttore, but cleared away by Alex Giardi. We're just 15 minutes from the end. If we're to see a goal now, it might just be the winner. In towards the edge of the area, chance to turn here. Alex R pops it off. It's another chance, and saved by the goalkeeper again.
Well, it's Eterito on manual saving duty. He's been able to shift his keeper across a couple of times so far, and it's helped them out there because that one, I think, was just going to sneak in.
Towards the back post. Alex R back into the danger area. Another save from the goalkeeper. And currently, right now, there's only one man who's heading for man of the match, and that is the Juventus goalkeeper. He is keeping Barcelona at bay single-handedly at this moment in time.
Yeah, Juve living very dangerously. Bit of an intentional foul there, I think, just to break down the dangerous counter, and a bit of relief there for Juve into the final 10. And well, if you were going to, you know, maybe put your house down on one team scoring right now, it would just be Barcelona, but Juve have the ball.
In towards the edge there, a chance to turn for Cristiano Ronaldo. Great block and hacked away. It was Luca Tubali with the shot, and it looked destined for the roof of the net. A stunning block in the end by Gerard Piqué. Now a chance for the Palmer up over the halfway line. In towards Alex R. Plays it through, looking for Alex Giardi. Great defending again from Etorito. How many times have we said that today, Harry?
Yeah, many, many times. I think he and Alex R both defensively have been really, really good. Alex Giardi, you can see him with the red bar there at the bottom. I think he's had some crucial interventions as well. It's been a solid performance. I mean, we have not found a winner just yet. Is it still to come?
Well, we might get one here. It's in towards Etorito. Oh, no! Defensive error from that man that you just mentioned, Alex Giardi. Fired the clearance straight into the onrushing striker, and it's ricocheted into the back of the net, and this might be a crucial goal in the season. It's Barcelona 1, it's Juventus 2, and it has to go down as a defensive error.
No, Alex Giardi, so unfortunate. You just want to try and clear the ball here. You did the hard part, you got the ball back, and it's just as you said, into the onrushing. I think it's Los Scandalo there, actually.
It is.
Who scored the final touch of it. I'm not sure how much of it he was aware, but it's just glanced goalwards, and I think you've called it. I think it's maybe a signal that the luck is changing in Juventus' favour going forwards throughout the season. And now, I mean, we have pocket change left on the clock for Barcelona to try and salvage even a point from this game.
Where do you go from here with just 5 minutes to go? And we said in the commentary, will they rue these missed opportunities? They must have had 2 or 3 huge chances in the second half, Barcelona. And the goalkeeper has bailed Juventus out time and time again. And it's paid dividends.
Well, we can see the change in the two teams' mentality. Just looking down the right-hand side, both the game plans you have. On one side, Juve putting everyone back, making it as defensive as possible, taking off the custom tactics. And on the left-hand side, you can see Barcelona's game plan. I mean, they're operating, they're firing on all cylinders here. Last chance saloon for them.
Siete pressati, cercate di spazzare.
Sì, sì. Oh, solo il kick-off dobbiamo chiudere. È 90esimo e 32, ha dato 2 di recupero. Cioè, dobbiamo solo prendere palla e spazzarla e finire. Se prendiamo palla e stiamo in difesa, passiamo al portiere ed è finito. Dobbiamo solo prendere la palla.
Vedo solo io.
Ok.
All the words there from Captain Etorito. But he's not just words, Harry, today. He's been a man mounted at the back for them, hasn't he?
Yeah, not just words, actions as well. This could be a very crucial kick-off to defend here for Juve.
It's do or die now for Barcelona, deep into the final few seconds, and Juventus have won in this first match between these two giants of football clubs, and it's a huge 3 points for the Italians.
Huge. And when you look at the stats there, we saw it briefly, just 4 shots to the 7 of Barcelona for Juve. You can say fortuitous, you can call it what you like, lucky. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but sometimes when the rub of the green's on your side, it goes your way. And now we're going to see Barcelona in a position we haven't really seen them in so far this season. You know, how are they going to bounce back from a bit of adversity? And Juventus, I mean, that's a huge 3 points for them. Even if they were to draw the next game, I think they'd be very happy with how they've performed against the league leaders so far.
Again, it just goes to show the level in this competition, because we've been waxing lyrical about Barcelona for weeks and weeks, and Juventus have come in here on paper the underdogs based on their toils in Matchday 3, and they've looked every bit a contender, Harry.
They have indeed, and this is what we were about at the top of the show. Juventus, a football club we expect to see outside of the playoff spots come the end of the season, and it's a lovely goal to start things off by Alex R. That takes him up to 10 for the season. He'll be looking to try and get more, obviously, in the second game, but I think the key moment for Juventus, not only obviously the winner in the 90th minute, but their immediate response from this goal, just to remind Barcelona the pedigree that they have around them. I mean, Eterito, two-time world champion, numerous-time Italian champion. Same with Il Distruttore. I mean, PES League champion in 2018 alongside Eterito. So you can never count Juventus out, and sometimes the luck is, going your way. I will say that Alex R there stepping up with PKs has allowed that chance to even formulate. He's just mistimed his step up, trying to bite on the interception, but they had chances, did Barcelona, throughout the first game. They'll have to remind themselves of that, but that is so unfortunate. Not only that ricochet, Adam, but also off the post. Look at the reaction. Look at the reaction. That's 2 points, or excuse me, a point at the very minimum dropped against off the player, off the post.
Yeah, a cruel way to end a game if you are in the Barcelona camp. They played so well across the 90 minutes. They shaded the half chances, but on their day, it just wasn't to be. Now they have to go again. They have to show that they are the mentality monsters, don't they, Harry?
They do, and as much as we've been bigging them up so far this season, I imagine a lot of clubs might be looking at Barcelona at the top of the table and thinking, how are they so far up? I think this is a big game here for Barcelona, just to remind the rest of the league that they are champions elect at this point. They have to remind everyone else that there is a reason they are so far up. We've been waxing lyrical about them, but I imagine the other competitors in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ would love to take any points away from them. And, well, as Juventus have just done by a bit of fortune, they have to do it all again here in the second game.
They absolutely do. And it is Barcelona who get us underway, this time kicking from right to left, the exact same kits across the board. But it's Juventus who might just get the first real attack of the match. Great challenge there coming in from the Parma, who had, by his standards, a fairly quiet game in that first one. Overshadowed by probably Alex Giardi for all of the right reasons and one of the wrong reasons as well right at the end. Juventus come again here. It's a chance to get the shot away! What an incredible finish! You just cannot save a shot of that true ability. It was venomous, it was accurate, like an arrow into the postage stamp, top left-hand side. It was incredible.
Il Distruttore, where did this come from? Just waiting was Eterito, I believe, just waiting for Il Distruttore with Paulo Dybala just to get into the right position. He looked a little bit off balance when he took this shot, did Il Distruttore, but using his strength well, Eterito was able to fashion the chance. Touch, shot, goal, perfect start for Juventus. And look at the Barca boys. What's happening here?
Well. When it rains, it pours for Barcelona. Because whether it's a defensive error or it's a moment of pure magic, there's nothing they can do about it at this moment in time. Luca Tubelli with a stunning left foot finish from the edge of the box. And Barcelona will have to come from behind if they're to get anything from today's two games. The question is, Harry, are they going to?
Well, I think they've already proven in the first game that they're able to fashion chances. They've just been missing that finishing touch so far. And they're going to need to try and regain it somehow, somewhere down the line. in this game. They've been able to fashion the chances, just look a little bit, I don't want to say rusty, but I would almost argue that the mid-season break, this month off from Matchday 4 to here, or Matchday 5, might have just not played into their hands. Maybe complacency, maybe nerves even, being at the top of the table for that long amount of time. It's always going to play on your mind. Exactly.
It's a free kick to be taken by Ildistritory, and we know what he can do from range. Unless he passes it off. No, it is going to be him. And it's going to be Dybala as well, who scored the goal in the first place. And on this occasion, Harry, was a bit of an anticlimax.
Yeah, I was just looking for Lo Scandalo there with Morata. Maybe could have gone for goal. I know we've seen Roxa in the past like his chances from those quick sort of free kicks. This is a good interception, though, from the Palmer. We're going to need to see more of that out of him to not only stop this Juve defence, or stop this Juve attack, but also turn his Barcelona defence into these quick attacks like we saw from the best goal of Matchday 4, taking it from their own half all the way up the other end. They need to see more of that. And there's another tackle out of the Palmer again.
Back towards Alex R. Alex R goes back to the goalkeeper, who fires out towards the Palmer on the right-hand side, but it's one back by Juventus. It's got all scrappy at the middle stage of this first half. Back through to ter Stegen again. Long ball up towards the edge of the penalty area and whacked back again. A game of pinball at the moment. Neither side can get a foothold on possession, possibly due to the sheer amount of pressure that is on both sets of teams' shoulders at this moment in time. They know how important this match could prove to be in the season ahead. A really smart turn there by Eterito, and Ildistritory looks like he's scored his second of the match. A right foot shot into the bottom right hand corner, and Juventus are putting Barcelona to the sword.
Well, 2-0 Juve, and yes, you're right, Ildistritory with his second of the game. He's on a hat-trick now, but I tell you what, when you see this replay, credit to Eterito. Credit to him. He had a chance to pull the trigger, saw the run from Ildistritory. Never in his mind was he thinking he was going to shoot from there. Saw Luca Tubelli making the run. And players in this position might try and go for goal, but instead, no one's even looking for Ildistritory because they all think Eterito's going to pull the trigger.
The goalkeeper's already moving towards the bottom right-hand side, isn't he, for the shot? And then he's completely in no man's land after the pass.
Well, it's what makes the chance so impressive and obviously in the end leads to the goal. Well done to Eterito. Credit to the finish as well. Barcelona need to get things going here soon.
Alex R. Yet to get going at all in the final third, Barcelona. Juventus are winning every 50-50 at this moment in time. They're buoyed by a huge amount of confidence that goal right at the death of the first game has given them, and they've just looked to build on this. This is a truly brilliant first half performance from them, but crucially, the job is only not even half done. And that, of course, puts Eterito to the top of the assists board. Lovely vision there from the Italian.
Things just not going Barcelona's way at the moment. They'll get a corner here, but that pass we're so used to being put on a sixpence just seems to be a little bit ragged here and there.
In towards the near post. Flicked out towards the edge of the area. The Palmer turns, tries a lovely little dink in towards the 6-yard box. Cleared away. Now tries to flick. Again, cleared away. Lo Scandalo. This time, that man in charge. But the counter-attack comes to nothing. And it's back in the Juventus half. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Alex R again. Tries to find Alex Giardi. Dispossessed again from Lo Scandalo. They're looking like a pretty formidable outfit at this moment in time, the Italian Giants. But just as I say that, curse of the commentator, there was almost a mix-up at the back. Hard in the mouth moments there, but they survive and they have the chance to build again. Down this left-hand side, the final attack of the first half. Surely not a third. Goes down under a challenge. The referee blows the whistle, but he blows the whistle for half-time and not a free kick. Fair result, Harry?
Yeah, so impressed with what I've seen out of Juventus. And it's the question we love to ask here in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ is, what kind of plan B do you have if you're Barcelona? You're here at half-time, you're 2-0 down. Juventus, every time they come forward, look like threatening your goal. What changes do you make? We've just seen a preset formation there. I think they're going to throw an extra body from midfield up into that attack. We'll see if that gives them that extra bit of purchase they need. But for me, the problem for them at the moment, I mean, it's not really personnel. It's more just trying to string the correct pass together. They just haven't looked as sharp as they have in previous match days. And there have been chances for them, but they just haven't been able to execute on the ball.
Do you think that's partially to do with Juventus and the way that they've played, or do you think it's a mentality switch and they're starting to feel the pressure possibly?
Well, it could be a bit of both. I mean,
they've got a chance here. Griezmann, it's another chance for Alex Giardi, and it's a stunning stop from the goalkeeper. The Juventus #1 has been absolutely incredible today. And now Morata steals possession, feeds it through to Lascandala. This could be a real sucker punch. A chance for... Oh, put it wide. Harry, how on earth? I was just about to say, he's wrapped this game up, and he's put it wide.
Well, Barcelona imploding here. But Lascandala, the leading goal scorer for Juventus so far this season, cannot put the game to bed. Barcelona living so dangerously here.
I will have to apologise to everyone at home for my squeal there. It was just through sheer surprise that it didn't nestle into the back of the net as Alex Giardi now tries to go again. This game has just gone absolutely balmy in the last 5 minutes.
Wonderful tackle there, last ditch as well, in the box by Ildis Ritore. What a game he's having.
In towards the near post, headed away. The highest pass completion is only 67%, which goes to show the number of mistakes you'd have to say in this game in terms of maintaining possession. It's been played at such a frenetic pace. Mistakes are obviously going to happen. Alex R. A moment of calm, possibly, with half an hour remaining. Out towards his left-hand side. The Palmer. Good challenge, and now Cuadrado being controlled by Lascandala. Place the ball over the top, but it's offside. Possibly not quite interfering with play just yet, but there's the decision. And what would you do now, Harry, with half an hour remaining if you were either side? If you were Barcelona and you needed goals, what would you change? What do you think they need to do? Do they need to go wider? Do they need to just do personnel changes? And also, from a defensive point of view, what would you do if you were Juventus?
Well, if I'm Barcelona here, one thing we haven't seen as much out of them is the high press that we've seen on previous match days. We're missing that here against Juventus, or it's certainly not been as effective. On the other side, I don't think you really need to defend if you're Juve. It's the old adage where the other team needs goals, they're going to come forward, so just rely on these types of spaces opening up.
Yeah, they've got another chance here. It's through, played through by Lascandala. Eterito just couldn't quite smuggle the ball home. But you are right, they look such a threat on the counter-attack. In towards Chiesa on the turn. Headed out towards Eterito on this left-hand side. We've not seen too much of him other than that one chance just now in an attacking sense, but he's got another chance here, flicks it through, looking for his teammate, but it's been smuggled away again. Just 20 minutes remaining here for Barcelona, still 2-0 down as they were at half-time. No changes. Barcelona still would be top of the tree, but Juventus would have clawed themselves back into an incredible second position from a position that was unbeknown to them at the start of Matchday 5, all the way down the ranks. So that would be some feat to get 6 points here, Harry.
It really would, but take that league table with a grain of salt. This is obviously still the first match of the match day, so every other team in the league outside of these two clubs still have points to gain one way or another. So That is obviously a great step towards chasing Barcelona in the table, if it stays this way. But we still have so much more action to come here in the eFootball.Pro Iconic here on Matchday 5.
Now we're heading into the final third of the match. You may start to see some gamesmanship from Juventus, possibly. But do they know how to? Is it just one-way traffic? Attack is the best form of defence. Lovely strength there. This is what I was talking about, Harry, the old gamesmanship down in the corner.
Yeah, Zetorito's showing his experience again. You're in a sort of kill the clock kind of situation here. I mean, only 15 in-game minutes, just under, plus added time. If you can keep that down by the corner, forced throw-ins, maybe you have a chance.
Zetorito, it's Lo Scandalo again, and it's a hat-trick for Luca Tubelli. And just when Juventus needed someone to stand up and take their season forwards, Luca Tubelli has grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and scored an absolutely incredible hat-trick.
Well, he scored one in the first game. He's got 3 here, and that puts the result to bed well and truly. We were talking about maybe some gamesmanship, killing the clock, but I think Zetorito might have just lulled them into a bit of a false sense of security there, thinking, there's no problems to be had. De Palma, a bit of a rare misstep from him, and it actually goes through the legs of whomever was controlling Gerard Piqué there. Really, really unfortunate. Bad day at the office here for the league leaders. And it's just nothing seems to have come off for them here on Matchday 5.
I mean, Luca Tubelli, as good as he is, he has often played second fiddle in the limelight to his teammate Zetorito over the last couple of years. But he is well and truly on quite possibly one of the most important match days of Juventus' season. He really has well and truly shone. A tremendous performance. I mean, after one match, you could potentially say he is right in the mix for MVP. And he could also have won best goal as well, Harry, today.
That's true. That Dybala goal was something special, but you're right. Big game players step up exactly when you need them to. And this was a big game on Matchday 5 here for Juventus. And when you're looking at the top goal scorer for Juve, Lo Scandalo, he was looking a bit lowly entering this match day. You just wondered where else the goals were going to come from for Juventus. Ildistratore gave us the answer to that one here today. What a hat-trick.
Come of the hour, come of the man, and what this will do, this result, it will undoubtedly send shockwaves through the whole of the league, because now the teams, the likes of AS Monaco, Manchester United, etc., as Juventus make it 4. Don't tell me that was Ildistratore again. I wasn't quite sure. Incredible, incredible goal, and that might have even pipped the previous goal from Dybala. But what I was saying, of course, is this result will send shockwaves through the whole league, because now those teams that are on the chase will have potentially had the chance to gain a lot of momentum on Barcelona, who have gained nothing from today's proceedings. And that's an incredible performance, and it looks like it was a 4th for Luca Tubelli. Harry, what more can you say? Are we done today? Should we go home? Have we seen a better performance for MVP?
Well, let's wait and see how the rest of the matches play out. But that's a man in form, isn't it? Again, another great assist from Zetorito. He's been on form today, assisting so many goals. But when you're in form, you're in form. Why not take a strike and look at that? 8 goals on the season now.
He's doubled his season tally in one game. It's incredible. So, Juventus 4, Barcelona 0. Juventus 6 points, Barcelona 0. These are all numbers that you probably weren't expecting going into Matchday 5. But once again, Harry, it goes to show the level of quality in this competition. And what are your final words on this first match?
Well, I mean, what a way to kick us off. It's a huge upset, and I use that term quite loosely because we know the strength in depth in the eFootball.Pro IQONIQ, but when you looked at